Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, still with you, and we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Yomna Hamaky, Professor of Economics. Dr. Yomna, very good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for joining us. Doctor, let me start by asking you, how do you see the climate conference as it wraps up its activities? What do you see it achieving for Egypt, specifically on the economic level?
Actually, the conference is a very important occasion to be integrated into the world economy as Egypt, a country that can manage such an important conference and host such an important conference, including, accommodation and organization, and this was quite clear.
Yes.
Another point, which is to how extent Egypt has presented itself in the as an active, agent and an active, part of the players in the field of climate change, which means that to present organizational institutions in order to, to specify what are the loss and the losses regarding climate change, what mechanism we can refer to in order to trace, the negative impacts of climate change all over the world, and how to refer to experts and methods, scientific methods, in order to do that, which can be considered as a very important element towards addressing climate change.
Absolutely.
Another point is regarding, what type of investments Egypt can be, handling in such occasion. And it was clear that Egypt is having a comparative advantage in renewable energy, solar, hydrogen, and wind energy. And we have a lot of experts. We have a lot of visibility projects that we can start for the regional area, not only for Egypt, but for African continent, for Europe, and for the Arab countries.
Absolutely.
And from here it comes that this is proving to large extent the capabilities of Egypt, and it is a very important point towards attracting investment, as you know that we are looking forward for attracting foreign direct investment in order to enhance the capacity for the economy and the productive capacity of the economy.
Absolutely. Dr. Yomna, on that note, over the last 8 years or so, Egypt has turned into one of the most important investment attracting regions. What do you see are the factors behind this attraction?
Actually, a very important factor, according to, indices, counting that, the population. We are a populated country, which means that we have a large market. This can be profitable for investors from one perspective. From another, Egypt is a land full of resources. On top of such resources are human resources. And I believe that Egypt can be a hub for, new technologies, information technology.
Yes.
And since the world is going towards digital economy, I believe that Egypt can play a significant role, and you see nowadays that large companies are trying to come and to form their investments here. And the main reason behind it is Egypt is full of human resources that with a very short period of training, you can have our graduates are capable to be transformed. Maybe the output of educational system is not quite coping with the requirement in the labor market, but with very short period, and I'm talking to you regarding my experiences in the market, with very short period and minimal cost, you can transform such graduates into very skillful graduates. So we have the capability of human resources. We have another point, which is unexploited resources. We have a lot of unexploited resources. We have potentialities for public-private partnership. Our public sector full of potentialities that if we can, enhance such capabilities, this can be, quite profitable for both sides.
Absolutely right. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Yomna Al-Hamaky, Professor of Economics. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and your insight.